say it is, but it is muzzleloader season in Pennsylvania. We have had a couple different days now that we've done some drives with the flintlocks. Dad has killed 2 deer with a flintlock, and Zane got his first ever flintlock deer this year, which was pretty cool, even though it wasn't on camera. But today, I'm gonna go out with my grandpa's flintlock. Zane's gonna be behind the camera, and we're going to explore a little bit of public ground that we've never been to before. We're basically just trying to branch out and find new areas to hunt, because we're not having a whole lot of success finding bucks here on our farm. So we're taking a little bit of a drive today, and we're gonna figure out, well, we're gonna go down here and walk all over this big public piece. It's a couple thousand acres, and we're gonna see if we can get into any deer. All right, we just got to the public spot that we're wanting to hunt. There's some boot tracks and tire tracks here already, so somebody beat us. Somebody was here when it snowed, it could have been Saturday. But on the way down here, we saw a real nice buck laying alongside the road, and he was quite a ways away from the public that we're at. But Zane and I are gonna get our stuff on, and then we're gonna take a hike back in here and see if we can't get into anything. All right, let's go. There's already deer tracks, even though they're old. That's still, like you said, that's good. Yeah, except they're going that way. Oh shoot, yeah, there is. You on it? Dude! No way. What the? We're almost. Dude, there's no way that just happened. Here, take the GoPro. I gotta drop my backpack. There's no way. Well, that was a very, very short hunt here. That's a button buck, which is unfortunate, but Zane and I decided we were going to come walk this public land, and we were like 200 yards from the truck, and Zane goes, "There's a deer." And it was just standing there looking at us, and I shot it, and the deer dropped, but turns out I hit it in the spine, put another shot on it, hit it high again, and had to come up here and finish it off. But we got a deer on public, which is pretty crazy. Dad.
Hey.
You know that piece of public that me and Zane went to?
Well, I didn't know you went to it, but you're talking about the one down
by. Yeah.
Okay.
We literally walked 200 yards from the truck, and I shot a deer.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We're walking down this trail, and Zane's like, "There's a deer standing right there." And I look over, and it's just standing there looking at us, and I smacked it.
What did you shoot it with?
Pap's muzzleloader. So I just got that little button buck there, which in Pennsylvania counts as a doe, just to specify that for, well, not a doe, but it counts as an antlerless deer because your tags are either for antlered or antlerless, and that deer was obviously antlerless. But now we're gonna just keep wandering around on this public, and if I'm gonna shoot another one here, it's gonna have to be a buck, like an antlered buck that it obviously is legal for me to shoot if I'm going to attempt it, because I don't want to drag another deer back to the truck.
Unless it's a buck.
Yeah, unless it's a buck. But we're just going to keep walking. It's starting to snow again. We're just going to spend a little time in here and then head back at some point. If we were to drive this, we'd have to split it up into sections, though. That was a gunshot. I don't know how big it was, but a buck just jumped the road. That's the second deer that we've seen down here. Is it a button buck? It's standing there. That's the third deer. I don't really want to shoot it, to be honest with you. You on it? It's a little one again. I think it's a button buck. I could have shot at that thing like 10 times. That's the third deer we've saw. About a half a mile ago, we kicked up a little buck. But that doe just came out of the brush here. And I think that one was a legit doe. Ready? Yeah, I think I had to shoot that. It was another buck. It was hurt.
Oh, it just fell over.
Did it?
Yep.
Where? This thing is not going off again. I did hit it. Very, very minimal blood. Give me my glove, please. Just right out around here. If I hit it, I think I hit it good. Where were you aiming? Behind its shoulder. If I hit it, it's gonna be a freaking steep angle. Well, I know I hit it because that blood was there before I got here. Right there's blood. Right there, right there, right there. Uh-oh.
What?
I missed it.
Where you?
And that was the last shot I had.
Are you serious?
I'm being serious.
I think you hit it. I can't get up. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, we were headed back to the truck. I didn't want to shoot another deer, and we came up on a wounded one. It was like 90 yards away, quartered away real hard, and Zane couldn't get it on camera, and I shot it, and we tracked it for probably 150 yards after I hit it, and then it was laying up here, and I tried to get another shot on it, and I ended up missing it because I tried to shoot it in the head, which was a stupid move, and it expired up here, and I feel sad for it, but its front right leg was broken, and what we did right there, it was a lot less suffering than it would have endured if we didn't shoot it. So I'm impressed that I hit it with how far it was, and I didn't make a bad shot at all. It's just the fact of it was 90 yards, and they don't bleed a whole lot with these round balls sometimes, and the deer's done and out of its misery now. So mission accomplished, being a good hunter and a conservationist there. I don't even know if we're allowed to show this on YouTube, but this deer, someone shot it. Did not make a good shot. Makes you feel terrible. So Zane and I went back in that public today that we basically just pin dropped and said we were gonna go take a walk. And about 150 yards from the truck, when we first walked in, I shot a deer. Turned out to be a little button buck. That was not intentional, but just how it worked out. And then we walked a couple miles after that. Probably, if I had to guess, I'd say probably 2 or 3 miles after I killed that buck, that button buck. We saw an actual antlered buck. I'm not sure if it was legal because it just jumped across the road real quick. And then we jumped another deer out of its bed. It was either a little doe or another little button buck. But we were getting back to like right around where the truck was, and I looked up, and all of a sudden another deer jumped up, and I didn't know what the deer was. All I saw is that it didn't have little antlers, and that its leg was completely snapped. So I was immediately like, Zane, I need to shoot that deer. And it ran out and stopped at about 90 yards. And I somehow managed to hit the deer with a flintlock at about 90 yards, which I'm really impressed with because I have never really been that great at shooting a flintlock to begin with. And to hit a deer at 90 yards with one is really something that I'm proud of. So, you know, that's a really cool thing for me, and I'm sad that the deer was, you know, hit the way it was before. But, you know, I'm glad that at least we found it and put it out of its misery there. And, you know, that's what hunters are supposed to do. And a lot of people get the message about hunters wrong, that we're just out here trying to kill everything. But, you know, we did that deer a favor today. So, you know, I'm definitely happy about that.